there, Bloomers and friends. Rev Kev coming to you from the reception area here in the Bloom office. I wanted to be here instead of behind the desk today because I wanted to be sure and point out this new display that was created today that Jim Mears put up on the wall and Mary Lou Suter assembled so that we would be able to have for everyone's observation our mission, vision, and value statements on the wall here at Bloom. And then in addition to that, we have two things. One is up here the mission statement of the Bloom Permanence Committee, which is just starting their work. Had its first meeting last night. It's in the very initial stages, basically people getting to know each other, share some ideas, and so forth. That is a committee that is going to be working for a long time on behalf of Bloom, and we're looking forward to the ways in which it is going to be able to produce. The folks that are a part of that love Bloom, and we know that they're going to really put their heart and soul, as well as their brains and their time and their bodies into the future of Bloom, in thinking in terms of responding to the call that was made in our visioning time last January for Bloom to have a greater sense of permanence and possibly have some kind of permanent flexible space within the next 5 to 10 years. The basis for what I just said is down here in this particular display, because these are the survey and visioning session themes that emerged. And we have new programs that wanted to be developed. We had priorities for the next 5 years, priority for the next 10 years, and in 10 years Bloom will have these characteristics. This is something very interesting for you to come into the office and have a look at, because it is what we are focused on as we're doing our godly ministry here in Palm Springs and the greater Coachella Valley area. This is what the group decided that we wanted to focus on, and so that is what the Vision Shepherd is guiding us in, our moderator is oriented toward, I'm oriented toward, and when we start to communicate about the mission and the efforts of what's going on, the programs, the ideas and themes of Bloom, they'll be relating to these themes and that emerged from the visioning sessions last January. So I hope you'll stop by the office and take a look at these very important documents that are on the wall. The mission, vision, and core value statements have just had their 10th anniversary when we celebrated our 10th anniversary of being a UCC. The themes that emerged and the Permanence Committee mission statement are brand new. And all of this is combined to be where we're going into the future. One other thing I would just offer is what we also have here is a document from the national setting of the United Church of Christ that presents the vision plan, the core purpose, the core values, and the bold inspirational goals of the United Church of Christ from our national setting. So as we get all of this together, we have a blend of, from national to local, of what we are about as a United Church of Christ in the greater Palm Springs area. Look forward to seeing you in the office. There's lots of good stuff on this information table, including the latest issue of Monarch magazine. I shouldn't say the latest issue, I should say the inaugural issue, the very first issue. This is the first time in the city of Palm Springs, or in the greater Palm Springs area, that the transgender community has come together and produced a magazine of their own. And we are pleased to have been asked to be one of the advertisers, which Bloom is, and we are also one of the sponsors for the Transgender Day of Remembrance observance on Friday night in Ruth Hardy Park. From 5 to 7 is the whole gathering, but the actual vigil is from 7 to 8 on the Transgender Day of Remembrance. And feel free to join us. Bloom will have a table there. We hope to have a number of Bloomers and friends there to support the trans community on this, basically the Transgender Memorial Day, Transgender Day of Remembrance, for all those persons who have been killed because of their trying to live their honest and full God-given identity and not be in hiding in any way. These are all important things in the life of Bloom, and we hope that you will join us If you can't be with us in body, please be with us in spirit. Hope to see you this Sunday. As always, keep us in your prayers, and happy Thanksgiving.